Hi everyone, what a lovely day today. A bit windy, but the sun is out. It's just behind a cloud at the moment, but really lovely day. And I'm going to get my eyebrows done. So I thought I'd bring you out into the natural light so you can see exactly how they look right now. That's scary. We can have better light. So that's how they are at the moment. You see how faint they are? Oh, it's getting a bit bright now. They're very faint. I have to dye them, and they're uneven. I've plucked them incorrectly probably my entire life. So I actually won this treatment. I'm struggling now in the sun. Let's come into the shade. Ooh. Let's go back. Okay, I've come indoors because it's a bit windy and the sun was getting in my eyes. Not used to it. Okay, still quite good light here in the kitchen. So I won this in a competition. I've used these people before. They did the outside filling of my lips to try and attack these wrinkles here. I was really happy with the way I was treated on that occasion, and they had a competition to win eyebrow tattoos, and of course they had to have a go, and lucky me, I won. So I'm off in just a mo. The appointment's at 2 p.m, so I better get moving, and we'll see what they come up with these eyebrows of mine. But yeah, they are over plucked over the years and not even. Kind of, I think I used to make them look like commas, you know. I can't really be bothered with them a lot of the time, so I don't bother with makeup, and they never look great. When I do put a bit of makeup on, they definitely look a bit better, but I'm hoping for them to look fabulous all the time. So that's why I'm going to go and get them done, and I will take you through how that works for me and what the end result is. Hi! So I'm back from getting my brows done, and don't they look a bit wild? They do look a bit crazy. So I was actually in there for 2¼ hours, I think it was. That's not normal, but because of my type of skin and the way that I bleed and swell quite easily, it just took a lot longer for the lovely lady that did the treatment to get the pigment to go in, I guess. The blood was kind of pushing it back out. So this side is really swollen, so they look a bit crazy because they're swollen, so they're coming out. This side swollen a bit, but this side was a lot worse. This side wasn't really bleeding, this side was. So yeah, I was there for about 2¼ hours or so. The lady that does it is the owner of the business. She's called Robin. She was really nice, really warm, gave me all the information I needed, talked to me through exactly what was going to happen, and really paid a lot of attention to detail. Kept getting me up, sitting up, measuring, and just making sure everything was perfect. So I really appreciate that attention to detail. The treatment itself was painful at times, so the numbing cream does do a good job, and she did reapply it several times. Also, she applied a cream to reduce the swelling, which wouldn't be necessary for everybody, but only if you're, I think, if you have a propensity for swelling and bleeding. But there are times when the numbing cream will start to wear off when the tattooing is going on, and you will feel a bit of pain. It's not quite the level of pain as a real tattoo. A real tattoo on your body would go very deep, and this type of tattoo only goes into the first 3 layers of skin. I've just learnt that. This only goes into the first 3 layers of skin, whereas a tattoo that you have normally in a tattoo studio goes all the way into 5 layers of your skin. So I have to go back for a top up in 4 weeks time, and that's normal. This is called a combination brow, by the way. So at the end here in the middle you have hair strokes, and then you have a more full on at the other side. It's kind of, I think, a more natural look. It doesn't look maybe mega natural right now because it's just been done, so it will look very, very dark. Robin advised me that tomorrow it will look even darker, and it might darken up the following day, but then it should start to fade down. I'm likely to get quite a lot of scabbing because I was bleeding quite a lot and because I'm swelling, and the full results won't be able to be seen until after I've had my top up in 4 weeks, and then I think you have to wait another few weeks to see the final result. So we'll be going across that whole period in this video so that you can see it at all stages. So that's it for now. Morning. So I'm here about to get my eyebrows chopped up. So they're still fairly dark. It's not that they faded away, but apparently they do need to be topped up so that they will stick around. So here's what they look like now. Sorry, the light's changing. I think they look great anyway. They're going to obviously look a lot darker after this appointment. I'll see how it goes. So she missed me while I was getting my eyebrows done. As soon as I've walked in the house, she's followed me around. And here we are in the bathroom, where I'm going to now show you my face. Listen to her purring though. There we go. A bit harsh, aren't they? I was there for an hour and a half, and the lady that did it, Robin, she used numbing cream, but it felt like this time I felt more pain still. I'm not sure why. I followed the instructions. I didn't have coffee and I didn't have alcohol last night, but for whatever reason I felt pain and I had some bleeding as well, and you can probably see some signs of swelling. Now they do look angry and heavy at the moment, but from last time I know that they will fade and they won't look quite so intense, but I do think they're going to be amazing once they've calmed down a little bit. And obviously everything's a bit swollen, so even my eye bags, my top, like my heavy lids, I feel like they've swollen, and like this side's really come out and is properly resting on my eyeball there. But hopefully they're going to look fabulous once they've calmed down a little bit. The same aftercare that I did last time I have to do, so that means at the end of the day I just put this healing cream over them. That's it, and then not get them wet. So no swimming, because apparently even if I don't get them wet, the fumes of the warmth of the water and the chlorine, the fumes will rise up and potentially impede how the brows will end up looking. So not worth the risk. So 2 weeks I can't get them wet, so just means sort of I'll cleanse my face and avoid my eyebrows for those 2 weeks. Not really a massive inconvenience, and worth it. It's nice to wake up and kind of look a little bit done, like without having to make any effort. So I quite like that. So that is it for now, and I'll let you know how they get on. And she is still here by my side, hands on the toilet. You were so sweet, sweetie. She's just the clingiest little minx. I've only been gone an hour and a half and she has to follow me around and be with me, and I am so happy about that because she's a beautiful little friend. Best companion ever, aren't you? Yeah. Just a quick update on my eyebrows. It's day 2 now, so I had them done not yesterday, the day before. No, hang on. I had them done yesterday and they are much calmer today. So they are still pretty heavy looking. They are very strong looking. And if you look up very close, you can see a kind of a bloody bit, sort of scabby redness there. but I've put some makeup on, and I think that helps them not look quite so scary. They look more scary when you've got no makeup on, so you've got nothing anywhere defining your face except these huge in your face eyebrows. So I definitely think that if you are going to have to go out after just getting them done, just make sure you get plenty of mascara and lipstick on, just to make sure that you look at least done in other areas of your face, and it's not quite so scary looking. So the way they feel is fine. If I sort of raise them or frown, I'm slightly aware that they're slightly sore, but not bad at all. I think the swelling's all gone down, so we'll see how they settle in. Hi everyone, sorry for the weird angle, but my stand has just broken. The bit that grips the phone to the stand has come off because the phone's bigger than the last one and it's obviously stretched it too far. Anyway, you need me up close because we're talking about my eyebrows. So now we are on the 12th of June. It's just over 2 months since I had my top up done, and the initial one was done around the 10th of April. So that was 3 months altogether, and this is the result that we have. So I'm going to come in a little bit close so you can see how they look. I think they look quite natural. They've definitely faded a lot from how they were, and I'm really pleased with how they look now. And I guess what I've found is if I want to make the look bolder, I can just put a little bit of eyebrow dye on my natural hairs, which are here, and that makes them stand out even more if that's what I'm looking for. But I'm really happy with how they look exactly as they are. So this was a combination powder brow. So it's powder brow, means it kind of gives you a powdery effect here, and then it's a micro blading or tattooing that's done at the beginning. So then it kind of just gives a nice natural look, and this is the technique that should last the longest. So I shouldn't necessarily need to get a top up for perhaps up to 18 months. So that is really awesome. And really, yeah, just very happy with my eyebrows. Let me know what you think. Let's show you. Let me know what you think. The place that I got it done at was Candy Aesthetics, and they're based in Medway in Kent in the UK. If you are in Kent, I highly recommend them for all your aesthetic style stuff. They do fillers, Botox and dermaplaning. They do the new BB Glow, which is a kind of like a light machine that almost tattoos your skin, but not as much as a tattoo like this. Just gives you a hint of colour and also puts in serums, anti-aging stuff. That is next up on my list of things to do there, because the before and after are amazing. If you look at the pictures, have a look at them on Instagram, and you can also look at them on Facebook, and you can see all the before and afters, all the work that they do. And they've just won 2 awards as well. So they've won a gold award for their training academy, and I think it was either a bronze or silver award for their, I think it's their services. I didn't check. So, but they have just won 2 awards, which I think is amazing. This treatment was done for free because I won it in a competition on Facebook. They do lots and lots of really good stuff. They do competitions. They're also really sort of giving back. They're doing the odd free treatment. They just started doing head tattooing. So if you're someone who has lost all your hair and you just want some stubble appearance on your scalp, they're doing that service, but they're offering a treatment for free here and there for people that it could enhance their self-confidence and their lives in general. So check them out. I'm really grateful to them for this treatment. And I also previously had my lines here filled in, but that was quite a long time ago now. So I might start, if you have a look, I might have to go back and get those filled in. That's all. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.